To 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. So with George on the bench, this is who Kenny Atkinson has out there. They've got Levine. O'Neal is out there with Bosh. Then it's Curry. And it's Irving at the 3 spot. And for Brooklyn, they've got Washington. Halliburton is out there with Irving. Then there's Trey Murphy. And it's Hart in at the 4-man position. All the talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
Outside Irving. Back to Halliburton. Outside Irving. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton.
But just a spectacular display of ball handling from Kyrie, opening up the look there.
Curry deciding where to go with it. Unloads. Rebound, Brooklyn.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
A nice shot by Halliburton.
Yeah, give Halliburton credit for staying with the play. You've got to be able to fend off that defense and still finish.
That one drops for him.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Now here's Curry. Over Halliburton. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
It goes on Tyrese Halliburton.
I'll tell you, with his rapid-fire release, defenders are forced to leave their feet when Curry rises to shoot, and that's why the pump fake serves him so well.
And both free throws good for Curry.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
And not too long ago, Doris, there were such high hopes for the Nets' future.
I mean, think about it, Kevin. A few years back, people were talking about Brooklyn being a dynasty in the making. They were loaded with talent. And for a lot of reasons, it fell apart pretty quickly. How fine is that line between success and failure in the league? Incredible.
First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Shot clock at 6. The 3. O'Neal with the rebound.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Curry dishes to Levine. Pass to O'Neal. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And he gets it back. And another shot. And it's Levine that time on the assist by Bosh.
That's such a beautiful, high-arcing jump shot from Zach LaVine.
And the pass to Hart. Back to Washington. To the inside. Makes it off the glass.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Irving surveying the floor. Here's O'Neal. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points.
The strength of O'Neal is otherworldly.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. Was able to talk with Jordy Fernandez for a minute. We talked about the daunting task of facing Steph Curry. Coach said Curry makes your entire 5 guard him. Steph might be the best conditioned player in the league. He is constantly moving. It makes him so difficult to track. So, of course, it's not just Curry shooting that presents problems. Guys?
Thank you, David. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. Endorse the Cavs had a very successful 23-24 season. 47 wins and the number 4 seed in the East.
And Kevin winning a playoff series, their first one without LeBron James since 1993. Most of the players on the floor weren't even alive back then. Incredible to think of it in that context.
Let's hear it for the Brooklyn Nets.
Curry against Halliburton. Levine deciding where to go with it. Just 5 to shoot. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
And over the years, Levine has put on the muscle, which helps him on those challenging finishes at the rim.
Now, here's Halliburton. Hard bounce pass. And then Washington with the dunk.
Ah, that's a pretty bounce pass. Nice.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played. Outside Irving. Six on the shot clock. Since moving back to Brooklyn in 2012, the Nets, Greg, have won just 2 playoff series.
Just think about the all-stars they've had. KG, Pierce, Durant, Kyrie, Harden. I could name more. The Nets just haven't been able to put it together.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Harris has checked in for Hart. Christian Brown comes in for Trey Murphy. And McCollum subbed in for Kyrie Irving. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line.
A great athlete and an even better human being. It's easy to love Julius Irving. What he brings to this team and also what he brings to the community.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
And then Irving slams it in.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Oh, look at him punish that rim. Brooklyn trailing. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And then Washington with the dunk.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. Van Vliet against Halliburton. Over to the wing. Poked away. Here's Zubac. Oh, and it's sent back by Washington. And Greg, the Cavaliers in recent years establishing a defensive identity.
They do a great job of locking down the paint, Kevin, forcing teams to shoot over the top and just vacuuming up those misses.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Brooklyn.
And, guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
That one misses. Cavaliers have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. 59 seconds left to play here in the first. Zubac finds Dick. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Oh, good balance from Dick. Able to take the contact and still score inside.
Halliburton against Van Vliet. Pass to Harris. The offensive rebound. Excellent D there from George.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight, neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
So far, both teams scorching the nets. You gotta love it.
Well, you love it when you can get off to a fast start offensively. You hate it, though, when your opponent does the same.
Inside, Harris. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
George, that's a two-pointer, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for it. And so, both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. Brooklyn ahead. They lead by a bucket. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
Halliburton is out there with Irving. Then it's Josh Hart. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas, and it's Brown in at the three, the small forward. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. And we see, as in baseball doors, the introduction of the pitch timer to increase the pace of play. Do you think the NBA is taking notice of that?
What I know, Kevin, unequivocally is the NBA is in a constant state of monitoring its product and how can it make it more fan-friendly. The only criticism to me that's redundant is the pace of reviews, and the league is trying to streamline that to the best of their ability.
Connect, he's checked in for Christian Brown. And Cleveland also making a change. Irving's checked in. Outside Irving. O'Neal on the wing. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
It's a tall challenge trying to contain Shaq, especially when he's operating close to the basket.
Halliburton up top, guarded by Curry. And it's Halliburton missing. The Cavaliers trailing. Passes to Dick. Curry on the wing, guarded by Valanciunas. Here's Shaq. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2. This tug-of-war game continues.
And guys, that's lucky number 7 already in this game.
On its way from Irving for 2. The Cavaliers pull it in. Shaq's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Outside Curry. Curry crashes inside.
How good are the handles of Stephen Curry? Well, they open the doors early so people can get a look at it. Ooh, that's nice.
The recent history of the Nets. Lakers always looking for a big splash or a quick fix to be competitive.
And Kevin, this franchise has sold its future more than a few times, but they always find a way to bounce back. You hope they don't go for a quick fix with this group.
And Shaq with the slam.
And this is why Shaq's teammates lob it up for him. They trust him to finish that alley-oop.
Pass to Hart. Back to Halliburton. Count it. Halliburton's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Now Curry. He's got 6. Here's Shaq. The shot misses. Nice D from Valanciunas. And so it's Hart who brings up the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. They trail by 1. Pass to connect. He kicks to Valanciunas. Drills it from outside.
takes great confidence in catch-and-shoot situations, and you can see how comfortable Valanciunas is in that opportunity.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets.
Team foul. Substitutions on the court.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played, the pass to Washington. Fred VanVleet grabs the miss. The Cavaliers have gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. Pass to Craig. To the middle. Levine gets the bucket. Levine's got the game tied up here for Cleveland.
Not just a jump shooter. Levine is very capable on the interior.
Now, here's Washington. He's got 8. Offensive rebound. And then Washington with the dunk.
It'd be nice if everybody took as much pride in his rebounding as he does.
You know what, Greg, he loves that part of the game, and it shows.
Well, but as defenders keep forgetting to box him out, he continues to just make them pay.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
McCollum against VanVleet. McCollum kicks to Washington. 1:09 left now here in the second. VanVleet against McCollum. From outside the arc. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Yeah, McCollum is a real danger at the arc. He's an efficient long-range bomber.
Here's George, and then George with the jam.
And putting his explosive athleticism on full display there. George is capable of some highlight reel dunks.
And then Washington with the dunk.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Count that one from VanVleet.
How about Fred VanVleet, the ability to carve up the defense on the dribble drive. Nice.
And here's McCollum. Pass to Washington. Launches it. Rebound collected by Levine. The Cavaliers trail by 3. George finds VanVleet. Over in the corner, Zubac. Here's Craig. Zubac trying to break loose. And the call on the shot. It sends him to the line. For Cleveland, they have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
Torrey Craig. Yeah, the line with 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Both free throws good from Craig. Here's McCollum. No good on the last second attempt there. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Nets lead by 1. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Zach, a hard-fought first half. What changes have to be made to get a little separation?
They're making tough shots. We're trying to stick to our concept, so we got to come back, make plays, make shots, and, just stay solid.
Always a challenge for a young team. Thanks for your time, Zach. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. And trying as they might, they couldn't push their lead past 4 points. They were outscored by just a bit in the second quarter as they go into the break now holding just a 1-point advantage. And from what we saw so far from the Nets, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
It's always a positive sign to see six numbers like this. They're moving the rock with ease and keeping each other happy. It's a brand of unselfish basketball that's fun to watch and play.
Shaq, how do you think Cleveland played?
Well, those second chance points are huge, and they only came because of their effort. Their work on the offensive glass is what's keeping them in the game. They definitely should try to continue to stay tough on the glass. It's been key so far.
And that wraps up the halftime.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. It's been one outstanding game from Jay.
Yeah, he's been nothing short of a wall at the rim so far in this one, single-handedly providing great rim protection.
If he is in the area, he's going to challenge your shot. He's going to block it, alter it. He's going to have an impact.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. So with George on the bench, this is who Kenny Atkinson has out there. O'Neal is out there with Chris Bosh. Then there's Irving. Then it's Zach LaVine. And it's Curry in at the point guard. Here's Halliburton. The Cavaliers making the shot. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. And the Nets lead by 1. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Curry against Halliburton. For 3, LaVine. A putback. It's good on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
Here's LaVine. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. And now it's a 3-point Cavalier lead. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting 61% from the field, showing some marvelous touch out there. Cross contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Well, that's not the guy you want guarding him at the rim. Just too much of a differential in terms of size.
The Nets shoot their 4th shot at the foul line here.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
That free throw good from Washington. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Dean passes to Curry. To the paint, here's Bosh. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Hey guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
LaVine against Irving. Pass to Halliburton. Now here's Hart. Guarded closely. Knocked away and stolen by Irving. Curry with it. Guarded now by Irving. Curry against Irving. Rebound, Brooklyn. Greg, you love this topic more than anyone when you think about the best ball handlers of all time. Where does Kyrie Irving rank on your list?
Well, you know, I think, Kevin, he's at the very top. I've never seen anyone else pull off some of the things he does. He certainly makes a strong case for the best ever. Yeah, good job to take it right at the net.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And converted more than 4 out of every 5 free throw attempts last year. So just solid at the line.
And he knocks down the first one. The Nets making a switch here. Valanciunas is checked in. And Cleveland also making a change. Grady Dick's checked in for Levine. Good on both. And the Cavaliers with possession here. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Here's Curry. Wow, magical moves inside from Steph Curry.
Excellent touch by Stephen Curry. What a smooth offensive player.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
Boy, not on the same page there. And the possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
Connect, he's checked in for the Nets. And so here's Cleveland. The lead is 2. Outside Curry. A 3-ball. Everything's within Curry's range.
The supreme confidence from Steph Curry to attempt that shot, let alone make it. Impossible to measure this guy's range.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
Let's go, everyone. I needed to get loud in here for your Brooklyn Nets. How about your Brooklyn Nets? Show them some love.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Cleveland leading by 5. Dick in the corner, outside Curry. Outside Irving. Valanciunas grabs the board.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
And it's sent back by Bosch.
Oh, using that length on defense, Bosch positioning himself well to come up with the block.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, a couple of seasons ago, Steph Curry first brought out the night-night when he put a team away. Asked about his inspiration, he said, "I have no idea. I don't choreograph any of that stuff. I was just having fun." You know how kids' bedtime routines are important? It's the final signal for job well done that day. Kevin?
Well said. He is a 1 of 1, D.A. However you feel about Kyrie Irving, you cannot deny, Doris, he is an elite player still.
Kevin, there are many who consider Kyrie Irving to be the greatest finishing guard in the history of the game. I mean, left hand, right hand, a little bit of English and polish, big shot maker. And what I love for Kyrie Irving right now is he seems content and happy.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Harris is checked in for Josh Hart. Christian Brown comes in for Connect, and it's C.J. McCollum in for Halliburton.
I think one of the things you have to be in awe of is how creative and how elusive Kyrie Irving is to deal with when he's cooking offensively. This guy truly a remarkable talent.
Now, here is George. Nice D from Valanciunas. And there's 1:45 left in the third quarter of the game. Brown, the pass to Irving. And it's sent back by Bosch. And Vliet on the wing. The kick out to Bosch. Over Irving. Bosch, that's good. Bosch has got the lead up to 7 now for Cleveland. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
They made a point to protect the rim, challenging shots all game long, and the block total is off the charts.
The other thing for this team today, they have a bunch of second chance points. They're turning misses into makes.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Craig's checked in. And so Irving nails both of them. 1:10 left in the third. Curry with it. 11 points in the game. The pass to Craig. Down low. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation.
Next ball.
Nets trail by 5. 52 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Irving. That's in, coming off the assist from McCollum. And it's 8 points for Kyrie Irving. The Cavaliers have gone 8 of 12 from the field since the beginning of the third. Curry finds George. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And it's Irving with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. Here's Harris. Pass to McCollum. It's deflected. They get it back. Bucket is good.
Harris.
26 seconds left in the third quarter. Outside Curry. Passes it to Van Vliet. Over Irving. And another miss by Cleveland. Harris against Craig. Harris misses. On its way from Curry for 2. Missed. And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. Cavaliers ahead, up by 1. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
Let's go.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. Trey Murphy is out there with Josh Hart. Then there's Washington. Then it's Halliburton. And it's McCollum in at the 2 guard. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
They continue to battle out there, so close to taking the lead.
Yeah, but that's been elusive. They've missed a few plays along the way that they'd love to have back.
Now here is George. Outside Levine. It's George on the wing, defended by Hart. 5 to shoot. George against Hart. The fader. Brooklyn with the rebound. Washington's got his 6th rebound on the night. Near the three-point line, it's McCollum. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Van Vliet passes to Zubac. This is to Levine. A rebound by the Nets. Washington's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Good work there as it goes. Washington's got 19 points.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside, it just doesn't matter.
Outside, George. Pass to Irving. Back to George. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Brooklyn leading by 3. Halliburton passes to Washington. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Halliburton's got 5 assists in the game. Cavaliers have gone 0-3 to start the fourth quarter. Timeout called the Cavaliers. The ultimate glue player. Josh Hart. Doris, he plays way bigger than his listed 6'4" height.
I'm going to be honest with you, Kevin. This is the best rebounding guard I've ever seen in my career covering the NBA. Let's remember, he won a national title in college. He's willing to do absolutely anything to help his team win. You want this guy on your side.
A different look now for Cleveland. Shaq is checked in for Zubac. Wash comes in for George. And Curry subbed in for Fred VanVleet. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I was able to catch Kenny Atkinson's message to his team. He loves what they're doing in the paint. He said if they're not stopping us, keep doing it. Keep going after it down low. Or keep pounding it inside, guys.
Thank you, David.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Well, if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
Count it. And the Nets lead by 7.
And you can see the defense broke down there, allowing him to get all the way to the hoop.
To the middle, stolen by Washington. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. And it's sent back by Bosch. And they're able to recover. The Cavaliers trail by 9. It's Curry outside. Rebounded by Hart. The Nets on offense. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Wow, he got whacked on that, which shouldn't be much debate there.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Nets?
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot?
I also like how they've played in the painted area. They've made an effort to work on the inside and convert those chances.
The Nets making a switch here. Irving's checked in. Both good from the line that time. And so Curry will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They trail by 11. Inside, O'Neal. And the dunk by O'Neal.
We have gotten used to this kind of dominance from Shaq. He just knows how to take over games.
Nets have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. Now here's Irving. Over Levine. Irving's shot is good.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
A minute 50 left to play in the final quarter. Brooklyn with the ball. They're on a 16-6 run. Irving looking for an opening. Again, the Nets for 2.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Now here's Curry. Curry gets it to drop over the D.
Boy, such creativity. Even when the defense is on him, Steph Curry will find a way.
Nets leading by 9. Halliburton outside. A shot by Washington, and he's wide open. Offline with his 3. Irving against Hart. Irving dishes to Bosch. 59 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting around 60% of the night. Amazing work offensively so far. The pass to Washington. They get the rebound. It's good. Washington's got the lead up to 11 now for the Nets.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Good on the first, and that brings them to within 10.
What you appreciate most about Curry is his confidence, especially when it comes to how far he can connect from.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Valanciunas, who's checked in for Washington. Tobias Harris comes in for Josh Hart. And Christian Brown subbed in for Halliburton. Stephen Curry hits them both. Here's Irving. They're this close to putting it away.
Yeah, they don't need to do anything special. Just take time off the clock.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Good D by Irving.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
Here's Brown. And so it's Brooklyn with the win. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and playing with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Kyrie. Nice win tonight. What was your thought process coming into the game?
I was just going out there trying to compete on every play, trying to play as much defense as possible. Just sticking to our game plan. We had a game plan going in and we executed.
Got it done at both ends of the floor, Kyrie. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you later.